Hey guys, welcome back to another Media Bite video. In this video, I just want to talk about one of my favorite films that I learned about, and I think it's one of those films that I really hope you haven't seen, just so I could simply be the one to tell you about it. And with that, let's just get into this video. Hellhouse LLC is the film that I want to talk about today. I adore this film, and it's very quickly becoming one of my favorite found footage films of all time. If you haven't seen it at all, basically, well, it's a found footage film, and it really follows this crew of people who are spending their time setting up a haunted house in an old, abandoned hotel that is completely abandoned. And throughout the entire film, you do slowly realize just how abandoned this hotel is, because if you count the paranormal, this place is packed to the brim. This movie really does sometimes occasionally show its low budget nature though, but it's nowhere near as often as you think it would be. It honestly has some of the scariest moments I've ever watched in a horror movie, because there really is some very well executed jump scares, and the way that this entire film is presented to you really just makes it feel like you just actually buy into it completely, because it feels like an A&E documentary you would see on like around Halloween time and things like that. I think that if you are someone who can't really buy into films very well, you may have a slightly harder time falling in love necessarily with this film like I do, because you do have to kind of really jump right into it and just accept the world that it gives you. But if you this film by its climax will hopefully give you some of the most terrifying moments in film that you've ever watched. You've seen it in a long, because my god, there are some really scary moments in this film. So basically what I am saying about this movie is, if you are someone who gets genuinely scared by horror films, like not someone who likes the slashers because they're fun or the paranormal because they're cool to watch with family, but you don't think that they're really scary because you know, well, they're just a movie, you won't find this scary probably, because there's a lot that you have to buy into. But if you do find horror movies genuinely scary and they make you paranoid and they make you stare out into the dark at night wondering, is this thing out there to get me? This movie will scare you. You will think that this movie is one of the scariest movies you've seen in a long time. This movie, Hellhouse LLC, has some of the scariest clowns, the scariest atmospheric moments in horror movies that I haven't found in a very long time. Have you seen Hellhouse LLC? Do you like it? Am I overselling it? I like it. I think it's very scary. It scared the actual crap out of me the first time I watched it. I didn't know like anything about it. I just clicked it and I watched it and it scared the crap out of me. But if you have a different opinion about it, please go ahead and talk down in the comments down below what you thought about the film. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you watching this video, because I think that making videos like this, where I just simply get to gush over some of my favorite films in the world, and to have people actually watch those videos means everything to me. And for that, I really deeply appreciate it so freaking much. With that, again, if you want to follow us on anything and keep up to date with us, you can follow the link tree in the description down below and you'll find everything you need. And like we say during the October videos, treat every day like it's Halloween.